weekly Edgecast. From Spartan Weekly, I'm Matt Lieber.
And from Spartan Edge, I'm Chelsea Dyer.
We'd like to welcome you to our brand new state-of-the-art newsroom, featuring such amenities as a chalkboard. And on that note, we'd like to thank our new sponsor, Alpha Chalk. Because when you need to write something in chalk, and it's got to matter, you need the best. You need Alpha Chalk.
And the eraser for when Matt makes mistakes.
Why do you got to do that, Chelsea?
Why do you have to be such a lip daddy?
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm sure you don't.
Chelsea, is this about what happened this weekend?
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
I think it's got everything to do
No,
with it.
I don't even need to talk about it anymore. I don't even care.
This relationship is not working out, Chelsea.
That's pretty obvious. Why don't you go back to your troll of a wife? Oh, I mean, she's wonderful. Wonderful woman. She's just great.
Maybe I like her because she doesn't make me feel bad about myself.
Oh, yes, your ego. It's so important. Why don't we just read the news?
Why don't we?
Why don't we? Let's just get to it.
Fine. Just go ahead.
An MSU student was a victim of armed robbery last week as electronics and cash were stolen from her in the University Village. The assailant was described as being 5'8", 145 pounds, and wearing acid-washed jeans. In wake of this incident, university police are urging students to take extra safety precautions, and if you see Corey Haim, consider him armed and extremely desperate for work. A man was arrested on Tuesday after failing to steal 2 cases of beer from CVS and then attempting to escape police on a bicycle. The chase lasted over 10 minutes because apparently it took the police 10 minutes of debating the best way to stop the middle-aged man carrying 2 cases of beer and attempting a high-speed getaway on a bike before one officer simply walked over to the man and gently pushed him to the ground, like so. You man.
Nowhere. MSU's first International Film Festival will be held in November. Will have a strong focus on Middle Eastern films. American students will get their first exposure to such Middle Eastern classics as Dude, Where's My Car Bomb?, Return of the Jihad, O for Osama, The Family Stoning, The 70 Virgin Suicides, and of course the comedy classic Chasing Amy with a torch and some lighter fluid so we can burn her alive and restore our family's honor. For more on the East Lansing Film Festival, we go to Senior Mideast Cinema Correspondent and President of the Name More Stuff After Ronald Reagan Club, Ed White.
Nazi!
Ed?
I don't touch liberals. Not even with a 10-foot pole.
Thanks for coming out today, Ed. It's always a pleasure.
I wish I could say the same, Matt. So, the terrorists have brought their propaganda to the lovely streets of East Lansing. Again, another ploy by liberal defeatocrats and Islamofascists to sap and impurify traditional American value. Hold on a second.
Ed, we're doing a live show here.
Just a minute. Anyway, as I was saying about the hot teenage love affair, I mean terrorists and Islamofascists, they have...
Ed, is everything okay?
Everything's fine, Matt. Everything's just fine. No.
Ed,
No.
I recognize that screen name, Ed. That's our 16-year-old Paige.
No,
Oh my
it's
God!
not. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a pill popper. I'm gay. I was molested by clergy. I play violent video games. I listen to Marilyn Manson. I watch NYPD Blue. I work on this newscast.
Ed White, ladies and gentlemen. The first gubernatorial debate was on Monday between Governor Granholm and challenger Dick DeVos. Governor Granholm's theater training was evident as she spoke very clearly on the issues. Dick DeVos, however, should have spent a bit more time in smirk school.
So, Matt, who taught you how to read the news? Dick DeVos? Some of the topics in the debate felt a little out of place. At one point, DeVos accused Granholm of indirectly causing the death of Ricky Holland. And in rebuttal, Granholm implied that DeVos had a hand in the molestation of the elder. There is no punchline to follow this, as we felt that it was ridiculous enough on its own.
Third-party candidates were not invited to the debate. Although Douglas Campbell, the Green Party candidate, did get a little experience debating on his own when he had to convince a police officer outside that the marijuana in his car was medicinal.
In technology news, Microsoft announced its new MP3 player Zune, a device that will compete with the dominant Apple iPod. However, like all Microsoft products, a new virus specific to the Zune was found online called the William Hung virus. The virus erases all music on the player and plays nothing but William Hung's poorly sung covers on repeat, and nothing can be done about it. However, Microsoft is downplaying the severity, claiming that the virus will fade out after about a month, hopefully never to return. Hey, Needle Dick, it's your turn.
I'm just going to kick you in the teeth one day. Just right in the teeth, all right? In another story, a geeky father and son were reunited today in the world of Warcraft. The father and son have been estranged for over a decade, rediscovered each other on the Emerald Sanctuary on the continent of Kalimdor. The father, Milton Stevenson, a level 67 Orc Mage, and his son Vladimir, a level 45 Night Elf, were traveling toward the Violet Sea when they began chatting and discovered that they were in fact related. The two plan to spend lots of time together in the future, especially on the quest of the corruption of the Jade Fire. Well, Chelsea, it looks like you hoard your way through another show.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job being a douchebag the entire show, so congratulations.
Oh, looks like we have a breaking news story. Alex Scott, director of the satirical news show The Edgecast, apparently has hired noted TV therapist Dr. Phil to calm the situation on set.
No, that's a mistake, my friend. It's Dr. Phil Moore. Get it right. I don't want to get sued. Now, what seems to be the problem with you two?
Well, my co-host here is a whore.
I see.
Yeah, and my co-host is completely unsatisfying and a douchebag.
Now, when you say unsatisfying, what does he do to make it unsatisfying?
Well, he's not very well endowed, to say the least.
Oh, I see. I thought you were going to say he's short in bed. That works too.
Whatever.
You weren't complaining the other night.
Yeah, I was faking it.
Now, you see what you two are doing? You are screwing the pooch while shaving it in the bathtub. Now, that is messed up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I do. Stay out of this.
Get out of set, Ed. Get out of here. Just go.
And stay away from those 16-year-old boys, you sick son of a bitch.
So what should we do, Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Or
Well, I suggest you either go back to your wife.
The troll?
Whatever. I don't care. Not my problem. Or you go back to this hot blonde here. And I would go with the blonde. Because they are more fun.
is there an option C?
Well, I guess you can go down Michigan Avenue with $20 and you can get yourself a whore.
Order.
They only last about a day though, so it's up to you.
Wow, that would save me at least $30 when I take Chelsea out.
Wow, you're high maintenance.
Well, looks like we have our solution. From SpartanWeekly.com, I'm Matt Lieber.
And from SpartanEdge.com, I'm Chelsea Dyer.
And I'm Dr. Fillmore.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh my God, that is a dirty boy. Let me give you my number. Make sure you call me too, or I'm going to kick your ass.